Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL interior shots that they just released this morning. Alright, so first off, when comparing the Jeep JL Wrangler interior to the Jeep JK interior, it looks kind of the same. So that's just like the outside. It's very similar, except there's really subtle differences. Obviously there's certain things that stand out, but for the overall shape and feel of the interior, I think it looks very similar. It's just really modernized, and that's kind of what all the vehicle manufacturers are doing through the different generations. They're just modernizing the previous interior until they completely change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a picture from the first Wrangler when it came out in 2008, and then the Wrangler interior when it came out in 2012, and then the new Wrangler interior when it comes out in 2018. So you can see that the overall shape is the same, but they modernize this. They change certain things within the interior. I think the first JK Wrangler interior was ugly. I think it was terrible. The JK, it got a lot better, got a lot nicer. And the JL, I think it's just more modernized. They added the 8-inch screen, the body colored plastic piece that goes all the way across. They move all the buttons to the center. You'll see that right here, just about here, is like the big HVAC control. So all your AC, your heat, all that stuff is horizontally here, and it's a lot thinner. You get rid of the 3 round buttons, and it's a bunch of smaller buttons with like a big center button. All the controls go under that. You'll see in the pictures that I put up, but you know, your traction control, your outlet, your hazard lights, even the axle, the axle lock and the sway bar disconnect. If you get the Rubicon, it all is going here in the center now, instead of being on the outside. The window switches obviously stay here in the middle because that allows you to take the doors off, which is really cool. And another thing that someone pointed out to me when I was looking at it was that if you see in the picture, it has a 6-speed manual. So for those people that do enjoy a manual Wrangler, obviously it's been confirmed that you will get the 6-speed option. So that's really cool for those people who prefer that. The biggest thing that I'm excited about, if I were to get one, but I'm probably not going to, would be the 8-inch screen. Now you can get these Rubicon, well, you can get any JK Wrangler with the 7-inch screen from Jeep. But this 8-inch screen, it's a lot bigger. It fits nicer here. 7-inch looks kind of small here. And hopefully they're getting a new software, because the software for the navigation, at least from the people that I knew that had it, didn't work that great. They preferred like a third-party GPS system instead of the actual Jeep navigation that came with it. But the 8-inch screen fits a lot nicer in the interior. It looks a lot better. But yeah, there's really subtle differences. It's just modernized. It still has that like flat look to it, which all the Jeep dashes always do. They just look flat, like there's nothing bulging or protruding out. So it gives it that raw, authentic Jeep look. You still get the little handle here. The vents are kind of in the same spot, actually. They're just surrounded by that plastic piece that's body matched now to the paint color of the Jeep that you choose, which is really cool. But other than that, nothing changes too much. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. At first, I thought it was ugly. I was like, that doesn't look right. It's too modern for a Jeep. But I know I know the way they're trying to go for the consumers, so it does look a little bit nicer. It's definitely really modern for a Wrangler. It's something you would see more in like a Renegade or even a Grand Cherokee, with how modern everything is, how modern the buttons are looking. Wrangler's always kept true to the roots and kept everything kind of basic and classic looking, which is what I've always liked. But it looks like they're trying to modernize it a little bit, just maybe to get a wider fan base or a wider consumer base. So I get what they're doing. It's growing on me. I'm still not a fan of the outside of the Jeep. I'd prefer the JK still. I don't see the point in the upgrade. The interior would be a nice upgrade, definitely the 8-inch screen, but there's plenty of aftermarket companies, if you plan on keeping your JK, that you can get really nice touchscreens for. I would say the Alpine unit would be the one I would choose. That one's very expensive. You're talking $2,000 to $3,000, but it's a really nice unit. It fits really nicely. It actually replaces this whole thing, but So you can search on YouTube or Google if you want to see a picture of that. But that's what I would do if, since I'm keeping my JK, is probably do a unit, something like that, because I don't really like the factory unit that these came with. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, if you like it, if you hate it, if you'd prefer the JK or the JL. And we'll see you guys on the next one.